Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. You know, this channel is all about talking college football every single day of the year. It's not about court cases and lawyers and lawsuits, but this is where we find ourselves because this is what everybody is going to be talking about today. Of course, you guys already know the news. We've been talking about it the last couple of weeks. Tennessee suing the NCAA over NIL. I think this quote from the Attorney General sums it up pretty much as good as anything. Student athletes are entitled to rules that are clear and rules that are fair. College sports would not exist without college athletes, and those students shouldn't be left behind while everybody else involved prospers. The NCAA's restraints on prospective students' ability to meaningfully negotiate NIL deals violate federal antitrust laws. Only Congress has the power to impose such limits. So we know the state of Tennessee and the state of Virginia going into the courtroom in Greenville, Tennessee a little bit later today to take on the NCAA. Now, something else that came out the past week or so was Josh Heupel throwing his hat into the ring and becoming a part of this. The quote from him says, because of the risk of injuries in college sports, an early NIL deal could be the best or only NIL deal that college students may secure. Goes on to say the current NIL environment is complicated for everyone involved: current student athletes, prospective student athletes, coaches, schools, collectives, and fans. NCAA rules are vague and confusing. They frequently change, and they sometimes conflict with the NCAA's prior guidance. Now, we all know, or we all assume, right, that this is coming back down to Nico. Why would they target Tennessee? Why would they target Nico? Well, because he signed the biggest NIL deal, allegedly, that we have seen in college athletics. Now, how does Tennessee respond? They go on the offensive. You know, we've seen Dondi Plowman, we've seen Danny White, now Josh Heupel, all kind of throwing their hat into the ring. They're going on the offensive versus the defensive. They are challenging the NCAA. We'll see what happens today. Again, they're going to go into a courtroom in Greenville, Tennessee. Would not be surprised if absolutely nothing happens. Look, I would much rather talk about football. We're going to talk about the coaching search for a running back coach coming up here in just a second. That's the stuff I enjoy, but we are going to keep you guys up to date with everything going on with the lawsuit. I don't know if some of you guys saw this on Twitter. AP tweeted out he is live outside the courtroom in Greenville, Tennessee, where he saw this.
Just outside the federal courthouse in Greenville and across the street, we have this flying.
Come on, AP. Don't be so negative. Don't get so down on everybody. You can. It sounds like a disappointed father or a disappointed teacher or a coach. So disappointed that Power T is flying outside the federal court building. I think it's kind of comical. What do you guys think? You can put it in the comment section. Look, we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about this coaching search. Got some news to give to you guys. Tennessee will not, I repeat, they will not be promoting from within. We got another target to look at, but as always, do me a favor, guys, smash the thumbs up just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy, it helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts, we're not insiders, we're not media, we're not talking at you here, we're talking with you. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe, click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Going to be live later tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, like I am every single Tuesday night. We're going to play some NCAA football, but we're going to talk all things Tennessee football. Maybe we'll talk about this coaching search. Maybe we'll talk about the NCAA lawsuit. Join us tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Always a good time. Before we get into the running back coach, I do want to take a look at this. This is an article from VolQuest. This one was not behind a paywall, so we'll take a look at it. Tennessee offensive line analyst lands running back coach role at South Florida. AP put this out yesterday. Says Tennessee offensive line analyst Micah James has been hired by former Vols offensive coordinator Alex Golesh to be the running backs coach at South Florida. Says James replaces former Vol quality control analyst Matt Merritt, who left USF to take the running backs job at Miami last week. Now, the key thing to this is we talk about, Josh Heupel's coaching tree and how that is starting to grow. And you've got Cody Burns going to the NFL, and now you've got Jerry Mack going to the NFL. You got Alex Golesh as a head coach, and it kind of bleeds down into the analysts, right? And we talked about, what did he do when those guys left? Well, he promoted from within. He promoted Alec Ablin. He promoted Kelsey Pope to the wide receivers coach, and that's why we would kind of assume, a lot of us, not just me, you guys in the chat kind of agreed. A lot of you thought Josh Heupel would promote from within, but that's how you build this coaching tree, and this is a good problem to have the same way as it's a good problem to have that other schools, the NFL, are trying to poach your coaches. It shows you that Josh Heupel knows what he's doing when he goes out and makes a hire. And a lot of these analysts that he brings in, it's not like the Nick Saban rehabilitation program. He's hiring up-and-comers like Matt Merritt. He's hiring up-and-comers like Micah James. And those guys are now getting the call up, right? The call up to go be a running backs coach. And Matt Merritt is now at Miami, and he's a name that I mentioned in yesterday's video that Tennessee could be targeting in this coaching search for a new running backs coach. Now you've got an offensive line analyst in Micah James that's going to replace him at USF under Alex Golesh. So again, you're seeing guys in and around this program that are getting promotions, moving up, getting opportunities. That's a good thing to have as long as Josh Heupel continues to hire the right guys, continues to put the right guys in place, and that's what we're looking to do now that Jerry Mack is off to the NFL. Made a video yesterday talking about this, put out the coaching hot board again. Josh Heupel, according to Austin Price, will not promote from within. He will not promote from within. So Max Thurman, go ahead and strike him off your coaching hot board. That's not an option. Some other names that you guys are throwing around, I've seen them on message boards. I've seen you guys talk about them. I see them on Twitter. Montario Hardesty, Robert Gillespie, Jay Graham, Cadillac Williams. All those names keep popping up everywhere. Go ahead and mark them off your list. Those are not realistic options. The names I mentioned yesterday, Anthony Jones, running back coach at TCU. I like that he's a Memphis native. I like that he's got connections to the state of Tennessee. I like that he put four running backs into the NFL within 3 years. We also talked about Larry Porter from North Carolina, 28-year coaching veteran, a National Recruiter of the Year twice. We also talked about Kevin Smith at Ole Miss. Again, mentioned Matt Merritt earlier in this video. Carlos Lachlan, running back coach at Oregon, and Derek Foster, running back coach in the NFL for the LA Chargers. But another name that AP said you guys need to go ahead and put on the list, I will take a look at his Wikipedia page. That is Tommy Robinson. He is at Colorado with Coach Prime. Now, it's kind of weird. He's not listed. Colorado is not listed here on his Wikipedia page, but what I had seen he was sometime assistant to Coach Prime, assistant head coach, some type of title, but coaching the running backs out there in Colorado. But you can take a look here at his timeline, at his Wikipedia page, a guy that's coached all over the country. He is an elite level recruiter. You go look at some of the names that he has recruited. He has recruited some elite level 5-star prospects throughout his time coaching college football. But again, you look at the Wikipedia page, he's coached all over the country, everywhere from Arkansas, Utah State, TCU. He's coached in the NFL for the Cowboys, for the Arizona Cardinals, USC, Texas. That's one to take note of. Texas in 2014 and 2015. Brian Jean-Marie also coached at Texas during that time. LSU, Texas A&M. So he's got ties, he's got connections all over the country. Again, known as being an elite level recruiter. So we'll see. We'll add another name to the list with Tommy Robinson. But I did want to update the board, let you guys know what was said, what was talked about yesterday by AP and Brent Hubbs and some of the guys at VolQuest. But again, it sounds like he will not promote from within. So let's look down the list again. Anthony Jones Jr., Larry Porter, Kevin Smith, Matt Merritt, Carlos Lachlan, Derek Foster, and now Tommy Robinson, a new name to add to the board. Where are you guys at in this thing? It's early in the process, so we'll continue to follow it, just like we're going to continue to follow that NCAA investigation. But jump into the comment sections. Let me know where your interests are at. As always, do me a favor and smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the Talkin VAWLS merch. Got these brand new Chosen One shirts with the 8-ball emoji. Cult of 8. Some of you guys want Cult of Jake. Do you want the Cult of Jake merch rolled out? We can do it. We got Talkin VAWLS letters themed shirt, everything you could possibly want. Bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. Appreciate you guys picking up the merchandise. If you grab a shirt, put it on, take a picture, tag me up on Twitter at Boogie Bentley. Would love to see you guys repping the Talkin VAWLS merch. Also, shout out to the members of the channel. Could not do this without you. If you like what we do, the videos, the live streams, the content, hit that join button down below for just $1. $1. You can support this channel. You get custom Talkin VAWLS emojis, access to fan call-in shows, all kinds of fun perks and benefits. So we appreciate that support. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.